name is Phil Saucedo. I'm the Chief Financial Officer and Board President of Integrated Care Communities, Assisted Living and Memory Care Facilities. We are here with two of our residents, one of which has been a very long time resident of ours. I'm going to let them introduce themselves in a moment. It's July of 2020 right now. You can tell by the fact that I'm wearing a mask that we're still in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Thankfully, Integrated Care to date has not had a single infection nor a single fatality related to that. That's great dedication of our staff and our management to keep our residents safe. That being said, I'd like to jump right in. We're going to have a brief interview with two of our favorite residents.
Okay, my name is Phoebe Spencer. I'm a retired school aide in special education.
My name is Diane and I came here in August last year. I was a computer repair, electronic technician, teacher prior to, and my husband was here with me.
Wonderful. Thank you, Diane. Diane is one of our newer residents. Phoebe, how long have you been a resident of Integrated Care?
The first time about 3 years, and this time so far it's been a little over a year and a half.
A year and a half. So what were the circumstances of you coming to us
the first time?
Multiple times?
The first time I was in an automobile accident in Temecula. I rear-ended a car on the freeway. Anyway, I ended up in a hospital in Orange County. I had 14 surgeries. Then I ended up going to 3 other places before coming here. They were terrible. People didn't even give a darn about you. One place, I had to have that insured food brought to me because the food was so bad. In one place, they didn't even give me a painkiller, and I was on morphine. And I was crying. I had to call my daughter because she's a registered nurse. But anyway, then I ended up in another place. It was just as bad. Then I ended up in a home, a house, where the lady that owned the house ran a facility. She didn't care really about us. I told her my bedroom is hot. And I mean, it was hot. And she goes, "It's too bad. Don't open the window." A couple of days later, I was taken out of there, and I ended up here.
Here at Integrated Care.
Here at Integrated Care, and I love it here.
Thank you for that, Phoebe. We appreciate that. Diane, I know that you originally came with your husband. Tell me the circumstances of you coming to Integrated Care.
Well, I had been in a couple of home situations, house situations, and then I had had my hip replaced and gone to a skilled nursing facility and saw what a difference it was, and the activities and the camaraderie and the staff was so nice. So when my time was up at the skilled nursing facility, I contacted a place for mom, and they were very helpful. They asked what I wanted, what I liked, and I told them what all of my history was, and they gave me a few suggestions, but they said, but we really think Integrated Care Community would be the best for you.
Wow,
So,
I didn't even know they did that. That's good to know.
so I contacted here, and I told my son, this is where I'm going.
Oh,
Do you
wow.
want to help me out here? But then they found out that I had an artistic flair also, and so they sent me
All
over
right,
to
we're going to get to that here in a minute.
where Phoebe is.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Diane. Phoebe, let me go back to you for a second here. We kind of heard the circumstances of how you came to us. What have you enjoyed most about being a resident here at Integrated Care?
Getting to go out in public before this virus came out. Twice a week we'd go out for lunch and be around other people. And then just little things, outings. We went to a park with a lake, and we went to a museum. That's what I really enjoy, because you're not just stuck here. You get to have other things going on. And we have bingo twice a week. And then we have activity classes and stuff like that.
And what about I know you're involved in helping to operate our daycare center.
Yes, I volunteered across the way there because at the school where I worked at, I was an aide in special education. Basically, I taught reading, I did vision therapy, balance therapy called brain gym, and hearing.
And so you basically used all that experience to bring it
Across the
to our
way.
daycare
Yes.
center across the way, and we really appreciate you doing that with us, Phoebe.
And
You
the
get to spend
kids-
time with the kids.
Oh yeah, like the kids right now, if I'm out there, Phoebe, Phoebe, we're over here, we're over here. And
That's
the other day,
fantastic.
they sent me a bouquet of flowers the other day.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Diane, let me ask you, what have you enjoyed about being a resident? Obviously, we took the time to pair you with a fellow art lover and your friend here, Phoebe. What else have you enjoyed about being a resident at Integrated Care?
Well, bingo, for sure.
Everybody
Yeah.
loves bingo.
Just the friendships that I've made and the workers. I mean, this blouse was given to me by one of the workers. That she got into the idea of tie-dyeing.
So one of our staff is into tie-dyeing, and you become friends with many of our staff, and they give you this as a gift, just because they love you, basically. That's what it
Yes.
boils down to.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to tell our audience, is that at times when you hear the word assisted living or memory care, it's a horrifying word to a lot of people. And what they need to understand is that when you come to a place like integrated care, it's not horrifying. In fact, it's actually very empowering. It's actually very, it brings you joy and energy, and you make friendships not only with your fellow residents as we have here, but also with our staff. And those friendships are real. There's nothing manufactured about them. They're real, they're honest, and we hurt when one of our residents has to leave us for any reason whatsoever. Let me ask you this last question, Phoebe. If you had to advise somebody that was looking to place a loved one or themselves into a facility like ours, what would you tell them?
I'd say, send them here. This is more like a family, because you get to know each other, you talk to each other. I mean, at the dinner table, you just have good conversations. You get to associate with them, and it's more like a family. Because when you end up here, you keep going, I think I miss my family, I miss my family. But this is the family.
Right.
This is a
becomes
true
your
family.
Yeah. I appreciate that so much, Phoebe. That's so poignant the way you put that. Diane, if you were working at a place for mom or even for us, and somebody came to you in crisis, what would you tell them about such a big decision as this?
I would tell them that this is one of the best places that they could ever consider going to. My capabilities after the surgery were not as good as they are now, and the staff was very helpful, helping me out where I needed it, and supportive in my attempts to get better, and I did. We became a bit more independent.
That's exactly what we want to hear. When you come in, we want to try and give you as much of your life back as you can take.
Yeah.
You know.
You really have given
Yeah.
me a lot of my life back.
Well, you heard it here. Integrated Care, July 2020. In the midst of a pandemic, it's a historic time,
Yeah.
but we're still managing to have some fun
Fun.
along the way. We're making some good friends. We're eating some good food, and we're getting some sunshine. Thank you both for your time.